The Mercury in Capricorn is tough for the early degree cardinals, which I have a lot of that, and I feel it. It's like, of course, there's the can we talk, but it's like, and can I not do all the talking? Somebody needs to fucking talk to me. And um, yeah, you kind of look at that as far as from a perspective of if you have narcissists in your life, if you notice communication is is are the called the battlegrounds. The battlegrounds, that's what they use. Gaslighting. You have to start a mumbo jumbo with them, and then they start looping. It's a phenomenon. Some of them will literally, you'll find yourself talking about the conversation, a sentence that you just said a few minutes ago, and you start looping about that. And once you find out that that's happening, you have a mental case right there. And, it's like, well, back out of that energy of entanglement. These people are fucking looping out, actually very insecure. And so that's the way that they kind of get control and security, is just to get you into your mind, their mind. And now it's kind of a comfort zone, but more like, I get the vision of just, they call it colonization, but really it's a contagion. And now they're safe. They found a safe place, which is another harbor, which is pure sickness. The mind and illness are synonymous. So anyway, this video I wanted to make about, really originally, is to try to talk about how hard it is for the early cardinal. You can just see it in my face right now, how that Mercury is squaring my ascendant, and when that happens for you guys, I mean, if you have a Mercury square Mercury or a Mercury square ascendant, Mercury rules our short trips and travel. If it's square, or Venus especially, or Jupiter, most likely you're going to lose some money, or you're going to buy something and it's not going to be a very good taste, or the value is going to be not very much and you've paid too much for it. But the taste thing is a big issue. It might be something that really doesn't fit you or look good or fit, or there's something wrong with it. See, but anyway, I'm having a Mercury affliction like crazy, and like I said, the twat. I know I've twacked a lot, and it's like, well, a lot of times when what happens inside of the dynamic of a narcissist relationship is, well, the codependence is caused by. Did you know that narcissists cause codependency in the most independent kind of people, is because they do an energetic thing. Now, getting back to the talk, of course, they need that. That's the perfect grounds through which they can get a hold of, say, your mind through colonization, perhaps, if you were that ignorant about the mind, which you shouldn't be. They're going to really tighten you up on that. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up. And talking, gaslighting. I was on a train here, just how that they caused codependency by how there's a kind of a common human, a common ethic, or a way to be that happens when you are a human being vibrating at a higher vibrational frequency. It's like love will touch base telepathically. It will just fill the space and keep communications going. A narcissist won't do that. In fact, they will be sure to pull away when they know that there's a responsibility, or say, now really it's for them, it's just energy, and they operate on the on off or whatever, so they'll turn off, and you're waiting for a response, and you leaning into them, and see, now there's a boundary there, so you shouldn't break that boundary. You should just say, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? How come you can't communicate they'll get you to step over that boundary and say, hey, and it's like, yeah, no, and all you're trying to do is say, well, did you notice the moon the other day or something? And they just will stop communicating. That's the way that they cause an energetic draw and codependency in a person. It goes very deep that way. It's very basic. The way I just explained it is really what's going on is that acknowledgement, like of reality, gaslighting. Just say something that doesn't exist when it does, or say something does exist when it doesn't. Just shut down communications and don't respond and don't be there, tethering, energy, and cause a disruption. And the more that they see that now they're playing a fucking. In the end, it could be completely unconscious, and also it's highly immature um, game that like a toddler. They're still just a toddler. It's the level of a toddler. You can't take it personally. They will grab onto anything that tethers your uh, energy up, and unfortunately, there's the human criteria of or scenario of human relationships, wanting to form a bond or thinking there's somebody there. Maybe it's a romantic style kind of a thing, and there is a very much mechanics. See, the mechanics of say that healthy mechanics are not there, right? With the you can say even the most average narcissist, but yeah, the worse off. See, the ones that are problem hurt people that hurt people are doing that energetic pull thing, and pretty soon you'll see it's like they don't they're bent out of shape, so it's always like this. You want to meet like this in the middle, and they won't. It's like, oh, you uh, 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 waste of fucking energy and time, and they don't know that a lot of them are completely unconscious, they don't know what's happening, or it most likely it's unconscious, or otherwise you know that a human being or something that is conscious a little bit, that wants to be liked or to continue on with a decent interaction or have a decent life at all, in case the kids are watching, wants to change and do something else, but they're stuck in a trap. Like, it's very primitive about energy. Their core deficit, their cores have a deficit of energy generation. They're getting it from the other, namely people, people. It's a very people thing. The concern, like whether or not narcissism is a problem in your life, it's really just people are a problem in your life. Can you get the hell away from them? Why do you think they're more real than the truth itself? What do you know about the truth as just a subject matter to get into? Where is it? Is there a subject matter that is already here that is kind of templated? Can we trust it? Is it called Buddhism? What good is that for you? Comment section way down below. Take it down to Venus and Scorpio depth, baby.